My applause stuttered. What is going on, everybody? Good morning, Brick World. Good morning, panel. How
Mm.
y'all doing this morning?
Good morning, morning. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Just
How you feeling? You've been under
Great.
the
Feel
weather for
better.
a while. I just want to make sure I'm sure that's the first question on everyone's mind.
yeah, because last week I was a little delirious on the show. Yeah, it was pretty wild. No, I'm doing much better. It turns out I had a sinus infection on
Ooh,
top of everything else, so that's why I couldn't quite snap out of it. But I went and got some antibiotics, and medicine is working its magic. So
Nice.
yeah, big kudos to science. But yes, I am feeling much better. So I appreciate you asking.
nice, nice.
How I guess let's go around the panel real quick. How we'll start with you, Lego Longoria. How are
Yeah,
you doing? How are you doing?
it's been a crazy week. If y'all joined my wife's show and I's last night, we mentioned that my mother-in-law is back in the hospital again. So with some complications and stuff, so she looks like she's going to be in there for at least another few days, and then probably have to go to like a rehab center for a few weeks. So
Mm.
she's back in that, and then like I told Hive right before we got on the air, I quit my job on Friday. I put my 2 weeks notice in
Yeah.
and got a new gig. And so I've been at this gig for 13 years. So it was a major thing, so
Yeah.
that whole thing with my mother-in-law and everything, it was like a very stressful week. I mean, I was so glad for Friday to come because I knew what I had to do, and I knew it was going to be a poop fest to be
Yeah.
to put it lightly. And so yeah, but it's going to be for the better for us. So hopefully it'll all work out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot, though, man. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
So not a lot of Lego this week. It was more it was life-changing stuff here and there,
Yeah.
But like I said, it's good for the family. I'm making more money. I'm going to be closer to the house. I'm going to be happier here. So I think
No,
it's
it's
going to be all
good.
good. Mental
Yeah.
health is very important. So I think it's going to do a lot for us. So for sure, man.
Rock on.
Nice.
What about you, Quarter Brick? How are you doing?
Ooh,
How have you been?
trying to stay cool and not get sick.
Mm, yeah.
Because yeah, last week it was raining and now this week it is hot. We've broken heat wave records and everything, so
Oh wow.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I didn't realize it jumped back up like that over there.
Oh yeah, no, this whole weekend it's been starting like Thursday, Friday, it's been high 80s, low 90s.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
trying to stay cool and also not wet at the same time and not get sick. So
Trying to
um,
dodge it all, huh?
right.
wow. Nothing too new or exciting is going on in my neck of the woods. Like I said, I've just been trying to recover from being sick. I the company I work for, I've only worked for them for a very short amount of time. Still, it's only been a couple months, so I haven't quite like been able to accumulate like PTO or sick hours and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So I've basically just, if I'm functionable,
Got to go in.
I've
Yeah.
been working. Yeah. So, but it's been really weird. I will say the great thing is the last few days it's been getting, I want to say warm, but that's too strong of a word. But I guess since we've been dealing with this cold weather, once it gets up to like the upper 40s and maybe into the low
Oh,
50s,
that's warm,
it's
right?
like, yeah, big time. And actually, I think it was Friday. It almost got to 60. I was like, man, dang.
Dang.
I know. I had to take my jacket off. It was crazy. Real quick, I want to give a round of applause for everybody in the chat.
Hmm.
We love every
Yep.
one of you. Thank you for your engagement. Um, yes, thank you for being here. Appreciate your time. And as is tradition, for all the lurkers out there, we appreciate you too. Thank you very much. You're still engaging with the views, and we appreciate that. Today, for this week's Good Morning Brick World, something we didn't get a chance to do, because was it last week? think we didn't have a show. Yeah, because I
Yeah,
was
we didn't.
recover. So I was like, yeah. Even though I did I did Pure Mint Fury, but man, I regretted it. I kept going up and down. You know, like I'd feel pretty decent, and then like it just like crash. Anyways, but we are going to celebrate Black History Month. Recognize it. There are some Black creators I wanted to just highlight a little bit later in the show. There's some really interesting thing about Black history and bricks in general from Tips and Bricks. I was going to kind of share that.
Okay.
So just, wanted to acknowledge some creators that maybe don't get to be, highlighted as much. And around here, we like to make sure we, represent everybody. And, Black history is very important because of how, our brothers and sisters of color, the history that's been woven into not just our country, but it's in culture. And just, I just feel like sometimes it's important. Again, I'm usually one of these people that says like, yes, Black history is important, but Black history should be every month. You know what I mean? It's not something that you just try and squeeze into 1 month. It should be celebrated time. But it is nice to at least have a time, just like other things, and acknowledge, again, Black history in our country. So, and in the Lego community, there's clearly a lot of Black creators and a lot of beautiful, I would say, artwork, with Lego creations and mocks and, just in general, the art of content creation. So, like I said, we just wanted to kind of put a spotlight on some Black creators in the community. Unfortunately, there's a lot more than I have pictures of, because I took pictures of like screenshot of different, like Instagram. Basically, it was Instagram accounts. I thought that was the best way to do it. So there's a lot more than what I have. So definitely, be on the lookout. So, also just wanted to say, for the bulletin board. Oh, real quick, I forgot to say, yeah, and it's still going super slow. I have a new intro for Good Morning Brick World. And I don't know if I just put one too many video clips into my laptop or whatever, but for some reason it's talking about insufficient memory. And I got up super early this morning to make sure everything was good to go. And I think about, I don't know, 7 o'clock. I went ahead and just started to convert it, because normally it takes like, I don't know, 10 minutes at the most. Yeah. By the time 9:45 rolled around, it was at like 68%. So I was like, okay, maybe if I started over and then converted again, like I deleted some stuff. And yeah, it's still like right now at 3%. Sorry, I thought I muted my mic or something. 3%. So that sucks. Yeah, but I'll have it. I promise I'll have it for next week.
Yeah, start it now.
Yeah. It's dude. I don't.
By the time next week rolls around.
Oh my gosh, man. But yeah, but it's like I haven't really made any videos in a while, and for my fans, I apologize about that. I promise I am getting on some of it. Mainly, I'm on top of just some city stuff that I even like behind the scenes. I haven't really messed with the city lately, and I had like an epiphany, because I've got like mountain forests, city, desert, beach, and then like this extra spot that I made an extra spot, put another table in, and I was gonna, because I needed more places to put modulars, so I was gonna do more city. And I don't know, man, I'm sitting here trying to figure out like a bridge and like how can I do the city on this side, blah, 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 blah. And then I decided, I'm like, well, wait, why don't I just swap the desert beach area and that city area, you know what I mean? And just extend this city area a little bit more. But I haven't done it yet. So, it's just really disgusting looking over there. It's very messy. So I do have a city stuff getting worked out and all that. But I really kind of want to go back and make week in review videos again. It's my vlog videos. I kind of miss doing them because so many funny things happen. And I just, I miss kind of sharing stuff, especially with the dog. Because, I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, I've got stuff coming. so I can't have my laptop
Your
going
laptop is working
Going
on
crapping out. Yeah.
yeah, that's just not gonna work. Anyways, I think we need to get a bulletin board and then the chat and then the show. So with the bulletin board, I just wanted to say, as always, thank you to the replay gang. We appreciate you. We love you. Here's a round of applause for you. Yeah. Always proving that your replay game is strong. Also, we might have to do this next week too, because again, I didn't get a chance to set it up because I was doing the computer stuff. Hold on a minute. Let me grab something.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So, I wanted to say real quick that I really, really appreciate people. Obviously, everybody knows I appreciate any engagement that any of y'all do. You know, I scream about it all the time. A lot of people are probably sick of hearing me talk about it, you know, just how much I love and appreciate you guys, right? But again, it is really, it touches me that I have members because, you know, that's not just your time, that's also time and your money. And a lot of you have, again, just stuck by me for years now. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate all of you very, very much. So even though it's the end of the month, technically it's beginning of March now, I guess because February is the shortest month of the year. But I do have a giveaway that I am going to do. We'll do it next week. And I was going to give away this, you know, that
nice
gift with purchase.
Heck yeah.
The box is really crisp too. You know what I mean? I do have at least one left of a giveaway that I still need to send out. It was the Bearded Bricks. I definitely got to send his out. Everybody else, I think, should have gotten theirs by now. I'm pretty sure I sent everything else out. If I did miss you on something, just message me and I'll figure it out. I'll get it to you. Okay. So yeah, next week, for the members, I will give that away. I just wanted to get that out of the way real quick. See here. Oh, please, if you'd like to, please support the co-host. The links to their social media accounts are in the description below. So please go over there and show them some love. Also, when I do highlight the pictures of different Black creators that I wanted to spotlight, you know, please go over there and support them as well. You know, there's a lot more, but like I said, but I could only get so many in you know, in the time that we have. If you'd like to support me, support the channel, support any endeavor that I do on this show or the channel, you can do many things. You can become a member. You can already be here watching the video like you are right now. Think about me before you go to bed at night. You know, whatever. Anything you do is much appreciated, and thank you. If you'd like your sig fig to be in the Good Morning Brick Road intro or any other videos that I do, including the city video that I will do once I do the stuff that I talked about doing, you can send it to the P.O. box below, and I will make sure you will always be in the intro. Yes, and yeah, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Also, I have every intentions of going to Brick World Chicago this year. I plan on making more sig figs. So, you know, if you see me, I can probably exchange a sig fig with you, because I know some people were asking for some, but I ran out. All right, that's about it. But there was one thing real quick. It wasn't really something for the news, but something I wanted to kind of you guys, I can't remember if I talked about Pure Rant Fury or not, but I thought I'd bring it up right here. So give me a second here.
Pure Rant Fury crossover.
No, it's not what you think.
Yeah.
It's not
when you lead with that, it's like
I know. I should have led with that. Hold on a second. All right. Let's see here. Let me talk about it. Let's see, for some reason, like this computer's been acting up too. Here we go. Now, I think this hoodie is awesome. I love the color. I love the symbol on it. You know, it looks cool, right? My thing is like, why do these two kids look upset?
Because that's the model face. They're smizing. That's how you're
But this
are they trying to look hard? Like, what up?
I just don't understand. This does not scream Lego to me.
It's Nike.
They're like, I don't
Definitely
care.
the Nike
That's the I don't care look.
Yeah. You know, kids are like, I don't care that I'm wearing a hoodie in 105-degree weather. That's it.
What is that? I don't get that right now. Like,
What the model look?
no,
No.
just the kids wearing a hoodie in 105-degree weather.
I mean, look, man, if you wanted to say they're doing the model look, like, okay, they're not going to understand because they're not our age. But look, if I had the mentality of a young kid and I'd watch Zoolander, that's the model look I would go for.
But that's not that was a parody. Like that is legit a model look. Like, I know you're not. I know, like, you know, used to the Lego Happy Hey, but that's if you look at all the other Nike models for non-Lego, that's model.
All right, so we're gonna blame it on Nike. Okay.
The fashion
Right.
industry.
All right. Well, look, I'm not gonna dive too much more than that because I'm not that sick anymore. So yeah, round of applause for not being sick anymore. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm still technically sick. I mean, I can still feel like a lot of congestion stuff going on, but feel much better. I think it's time to get into the chat. And then we'll get into some news. Cajun A-Fall. Oh, wait. Oh, man, hold on a minute. I almost forgot. You know, one thing I miss Drew a lot, but one thing I do miss Drew a lot more of is he always controlled the music. Like he always had that music. All right, here we go. Cajun A-Fall. Good morning, my friend. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
Brick Guy, we're gonna go right past that guy.
Oh,
Lonely One Kenobi, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Miss Brick on Brick. Morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Morning to you. Yeah. Jesse Brick Galaxy. Good morning. How are you doing, my friend? Keeping the Marvel and Dungeons and Dragons game strong out there. Bricks Bry. I can't talk. Bricks by Trey.
There you go.
Good morning, Brick World. My routine is back. Getting ready for work with panel and chat.
Yeah.
Bars. That was a good rhyme. Good morning, Brick World. My routine is back. Getting ready for work with the panel and chat. How about that? Big Neat Bricks in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
To you, Big Neat. It's good to see you, my friend. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee.
Renee.
Good morning, my Brick World family. On the way to Lego Emily, she said she needs the Schumacher set.
Schumacher.
Grumpy, what is going on?
What up, dude?
That's how the grump is, everyone, today. That's a better question to ask on Fridays at midnight with me, but I mean, you know, I'm trying not to make this like last week where it was Good Morning Rant World. Yeah, apparently I was ranting a lot more than usual. And I even look, I was like watching it back. I even cursed. Like I think I dropped 3 F-bombs.
I think you did too. Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, what the heck? I'm usually really good. Like every once in a blue moon, I might drop 1.
I just let you go. I was like, well, he's sick.
I wouldn't have been able to do anything anyways, man. I felt like I was like completely talking on autopilot the whole time. Like I was in my head listening, like, no, don't say that. Anyways, good morning, Moto, the legendary mock builder. How are you doing, my friend? How you doing, my friend? Pink Wheels.
What up, Pink Wheels?
Late, but good morning. Oh, you're here exactly. You're supposed to be here.
You're on time.
Yeah, just like that's what Gandalf says. The wizard is never late nor early. Something here when I'm supposed to be. Where else? Who else is out there? Rapture Raccoon in the house says hello all. Better late than never. I agree. Better late than never. That's a really good saying, I think. I mean,
It depends.
imagine the audacity of me if I was like, "Oh, you're late. Get out." Because you know what? Better never than late.
Yeah, better never than late.
Dude, talk about. I'm trying to think of a word to describe that without cursing like really bad or anything. But that would be so rude. So yes, better late than never. I appreciate you, Rapture Raccoon. Thank you for being here. Camel City Brick House. What is going on, my friend?
What
Good to
up?
see you. Good to see you. See, yes, I need your sig fig. Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to talk to Cody and see,
Yeah, I don't
because I
think
feel
have yours
like
either.
I can't remember, because I only got the torso and the arm, because I got the print on the torso and then my tattoo on the arm, which ironically, pretty soon I'll have to get like another tattoo on the arm, so that might cost more. But I want to say it was like $20 a pop, something like that. And I think I got 20 of them last time, so it was like $200 or something. I can't remember. It's been a little while. Brex. Good morning, Brittany. How you doing?
Morning.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Good morning. Let's see, reminder, Bearded Bricks' 200th episode this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, dang.
Nice. 200. Wow. I didn't realize he had done so many.
Dang.
No, but that's
Yeah,
speaking of which, that reminds me. Because this is episode 294, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we're into like 6 episodes left. And I know we keep talking about it, but Andrew and I will have a meeting just to discuss a few things. Mainly just, I guess, the transition and what to do, kind of that kind of stuff. I ain't gonna lie. It is extremely possible I could get very emotional on episode 300.
Of course you should.
I know, but I can't.
Baby,
I don't want to promise anybody, because there's a possibility I just might be dehydrated and not have any
tears.
at all. But I have been known to be an emotional person once in a blue moon. Actually, probably more than once in a blue moon. But look, yes, I can be outspoken, tough guy, like steel trap, jabberjaw, but I'm also a human that has a heart. That's about it. So who knows what that episode's gonna be like? But yes, everybody, please, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go over to Bearded Bricks channel and wish him a very merry 200th episode.
Yeah, that's
greatly
cool.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
Smokey!
Smoking.
I can almost yell that correctly now. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Smokey, we gotta get together. See, and that's the other thing that sucks about being sick over the last couple weeks is I was supposed to hang out with a couple people, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to be rude and cough all over everybody.
Everybody
big
else
drops
did.
of spittle just flying all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, am I getting? You can make too much information there. Dude, Jude, good morning, my friend. Remember, for 59 months, good Lord. That's older than a lot of people's kids.
Yeah.
Dude, Jude, love you. Thank you so much, man. I cannot thank you enough for your always continued support. I appreciate it very much. Click and Cliff, yo, what is going on? What is going on? Somebody did ask me about, like, as far as like the last episode and stuff like that, and one of the things they talked about, they said they were going to miss the intros.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I don't know for sure how that's going to work out as well. Even though I haven't really talked about it with Andrew or not, I think on top, look, the sig figs are always going to be in any video that I have, you know what I mean, as far as like anything to do with the city. And I know I'm still going to make sig fig videos. Sometimes I call them sig fig galas. I don't know how you pronounce that word. But yeah, I make sig fig stuff all the time. I like to do it because I like to share all of your guys' sig figs. I think it's just neat to see. I know what I like to see, so sometimes I make what I like to see. So I know I would like to see if my sig fig was in somebody's city. I'd constantly like to see me just doing different things in the city all the time. And I've got a massive city with a forest and a beach and all this other stuff. So you're always going to be in those videos. But I think I'm not going to be able to make them every week, but I think I'll still just make maybe quarterly or something, you know what I mean? Videos for Andrew to use if he chooses to still want to do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, it, in a way, I feel like a normal person or normal content creator would make just one video and only update it when he got new sig figs in. You know what I mean? And then just that way you wouldn't have to make a new, because yeah, it blows some people's minds sometimes. And I make 2 new intros every week, you know what I mean, for 2 different streams, you know what I mean, on top of trying to make any other videos, because it does take time to like just to position and to think of what to do with all you guys, man, in the city, you know what I mean, like or to include all these little Easter eggs that I always throw in there, you know what I mean, because a lot of people that have been watching the show for years, they see different things that reoccur sometimes, or little hidden messages that only some people might know, you know what I mean, that follow a lot of the lore of the show and just stuff we talk about, or whoever, you know what I mean. So there's a lot to it before we even start filming it. So, but yeah, to answer if anybody has been wondering about that, yeah, sig figs will always be like, you know, on that. And as far as the intro, that's kind of what I was thinking about doing, you know, it's just like, and that way it gives me a lot more time to space out, like, oh, setting them all up, and then they can film it and blah, blah, blah. So, real quick, I think I saw somebody new jump in. Brick Jedi, what is going on, my friend? Ahoy. Lornum's out there. Howdy do you.
How you doing?
Moda says Hive's heart will grow 3 sizes too big, and all the sig figs and Hive will sing around the tree. Have we gotten a Grinch minifig?
That's a good question.
I feel like we haven't.
I don't think so.
Chat?
Yeah.
I'm always like,
I was
chat, no.
Like I thought we, like I want to think we have, but I don't think so.
Only
Because
not.
what set would he have come in? You know?
Yeah, because I'm like, I know I've seen Grinch in a brick form. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
Think it's but
I mean,
yeah.
you can kind of put a Grinch together, but
yeah. Well,
but yeah, I don't think that. I mean, because they've never done any Grinch sets or.
No, I'm not seeing anything online.
Dude, I see my dog in the backyard. She's so silly, man. Out there chasing a squirrel. See, Big Nate says, okay, I'm back. I had to update my laptop. Oh, well, thanks for coming back, man. Appreciate you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, there's been ideas for it for a Grinch set, but no. Same for the Brickheads. Nope, not seeing anything.
Oh yeah, that would be where I would think it would.
Interesting.
Okay,
it would be.
So, yeah. I was like, man, you know, I feel like out of all the IPs that Lego gobbles up, man, it's got to be coming eventually, right?
You would think they would have already done that by now, though.
I don't know. Have they done anything, Dr. Seuss? I don't think they have.
No, because they haven't done like a Lorax, right, or anything like that.
I know, Brickcraft has Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. You know, another one I've seen around. I don't know if it's Brickcraft or not. Brick Babe would know. Oh, by the way, everybody, Brick Babe is at the Lego store today. If you just, you know,
we might see her.
Yeah, we might see her. We might not. Also, Brick Mamba is also.
He's at Legoland, I thought.
He's at Legoland, yeah. I think that's what he was saying. Yeah. Sorry.
I would assume Florida, but
my memory is just
Is there a Legoland New York? No, there's not, right?
They just opened a new one too. I saw
there's California and Florida, right?
And Cam was over there. Anyways, let's see here. I think it is. Oh my goodness. Is it already time? I think it's about time.
What's about that?
I hope that's right, because I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't remember what it is. So look, before we start off with the normal news, man, oh man, I saw something. I was like, you know what? I think we're gonna have to. I mean, we're gonna have to talk about it on the news. So give me a second here. Let's see. We're gonna need volume. Yeah, we're gonna need volume for this one. Okay, everybody. Let's watch some news.
News, actual.
A beloved Redlands Lego store is the latest victim in a string of burglaries targeting toy stores. The owners of Bricks and Mini Figs say thieves put them back thousands of dollars after ransacking their store and stealing expensive Lego sets. The owners believe the suspects are connected to other burglaries across Southern California.
KTLA's Shelby Nelson is live at Redlands with the story. Shelby.
Hey, Sam and John. Yeah, Redlands police are still investigating. They haven't arrested or identified anyone. But the store that you see right behind me here in downtown Redlands is the latest that was targeted. And while police can't say whether this was related to other burglaries, recent burglaries in the area, the owner believes it is.
A lot of them were what we like to call modulars, which is like Lego buildings. There were a couple of Marvel sets.
That's what you would find on one of these now emptied shelves.
Pretty much this entire shelf, even here, was full.
February 9th, about 2:15 in the morning, just outside Bricks and Mini Figs store in downtown Redlands, this person, dressed in black with a red hood and white tennis shoes, is looking around for the all clear. Moments later, a vehicle pulls up in front of the business along State Street. The window on the opposite side of this surveillance camera is shattered. That person runs in, headlamp on, and grabs multiple Lego sets.
Just stacking them and picking them up and trying to go move as fast as possible.
Owner Parney Million received a notification that his alarm went off. When he came to check on the business, this is what he found: shattered glass and about $1,000 worth of Lego inventory, some brand new and all gone. What's even more striking, the network of franchise owners is small. Once he put the word out, he learned that others in Orange County were also targeted recently, like this shop where a thief hit earlier this month. Parney believes this is the same guy who stole from his store.
Those mannerisms, the way he stood, even the item that he used to break in, all of them were similar.
Over the weekend, we covered the break-in over at Kip's Toyland in LA. Could it also be the same guy?
And immediately I was like, wow, it's the same guy. And the one key thing was the fact that he specifically went for Lego and nothing else.
One thing is certain, building a business is not as straightforward as building a set of Legos.
Everything in here is out of my pocket.
Was that joke
And,
necessary?
So as owners, and it also hurts us as a community.
Now, Parney says it's about $3,000 because of having to close his shop and also repairing that window. As for these collectible items, we've seen these things, a lot recently. And whether that's Pokemon cards, One Piece, Legos, we know Legos has an intrinsic value, but I asked an employee of another collectible shop why these things are being targeted, and he couldn't really say the timeliness of it, but he also told me that it's also because these items are hard to track. They can't really trace back because of the serial numbers, the lack of serial numbers. That's the very latest in Redlands. I'm Shelby Nelson, sending it back to you.
So,
And
yeah.
out here.
I wanted to highlight this one more than anything because of I kind of thought this slowed down because it was rampant for a while, like really bad.
It has
And
not slowed down out here.
I hadn't really heard much about it recently, and then I just saw that one pop up. That's rough, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for obvious reasons, but like I don't know how it works necessarily, but I can't imagine. Like, look, even if insurance covers the cost, some of these things can be rare, hard to find. It's not like you're just gonna you immediately be able to get that thing right back. You know what I mean? I mean, imagine a Cloud City. You got a Cloud City in your store and it gets stolen. I mean, like, how difficult is it gonna be trying to get another one of those without
Right.
you know what I mean? Now, obviously, the one thing I've always brought up when we talk about these things is, because Lego, and it's not just Lego, like I said, Pokemon cards, anything that's like that, you know what I mean, of value. And again, like they said, you can't really trace this stuff back. Even if you took it to like a pawn shop, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they could be like, well, some of these have been stolen. And if it's something very, very unique and specific, yeah, maybe you can get caught in that way. But Yeah, it's I don't know what to tell the store owners necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? You know what I mean? You got an alarm system. I don't
I
know.
think, but the thing is that with the BAM stores, because I've been to two BAM stores that's gotten hit up before and after. And the thing is that, as most of you guys know who have gone to BAM stores, they're not, there's no bars on them. It's just glass. And it's not saying, it's their fault for not having
Right,
that
right.
type of security, but that is one thing where it's kind of easy to break into them
Mhm.
with that. So that's the thing with that. And then also, like someone said in the chat, yeah, Lauren said that it's the IPs. It's Lego is
Yeah.
starting to get more
Well,
out there. People are starting to see, and people are stealing Lego from Targets and Walmarts way before, but now it's different because it's easier this way, unfortunately, to take from a
also,
small business.
Right, because they're so
Like,
smaller stores, and there's not as much security as you would at a
yeah,
Walmart or a Target where you're having.
yeah, everything's locked up behind the gate.
Yeah.
and what another aspect that kind of bothers me a lot, besides obvious, the obvious, is it seems like, we'll just say this person in general, but I would feel like a lot of them, they know what they're looking for. Like, imagine, and I'm not, obviously none of us would do anything like this, but imagine any of us, like hardcore AFOLs or whatever, like if we tried to do something like this, like we would know exactly what to get, even putting like our own biased feelings aside, like, oh, I really want that, but no, I know this is worth a lot more.
Mhm.
Right,
Think
this is
about
going
it,
to
like,
give you the most money.
you
Right.
go,
Right.
you take you take a $650 Pokemon set. You could take a couple of huge UCS sets, man. Like, you're already over $1,000 easy right there.
And it's all
You know what I mean?
profit because you're not paying for it at all.
Right.
Exactly. I mean,
you're not putting any money into it.
yeah. So, and then after I was done watching this last night, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, there's probably a lot of people that buy stolen stuff maybe, and they don't even know it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
You can get it off a marketplace. You don't know where.
yeah,
it came
you
from.
don't know where it came
Or
from.
even selling it like on Whatnot or something. How people go, dude, think about it like this.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not calling anybody out because I myself have probably partaken, without thinking about it. You know what I mean? But there's clearly, I think, some people that are selling stuff on Whatnot that they're getting stuff from like the Mexico factory or something, because you're getting bulk, not fake, real bulk of, like, I remember was it Darth Malik? Is that who I'm thinking of? It came with the R2 set, the Sith. There was a couple different people that had multiple versions, like multiple stock bulk of those things, man. You know what I mean?
How do
And
you
it's like,
get that many?
you're not buying 50 over $100 R2 sets. You know what I mean? Because I want to say that was, I can't remember.
Well,
but
interesting thing. Of course, being in LA, there's a lot of things going on. I knew this guy who was neighbors with a Lego employee. With that, if you're a Lego employee for X amount of years, you get discounts and all those things. So with that, he was able to acquire a lot of the same set. So he had like 10 helmets, all of these different things, multiples of them. And that was pretty sure he probably did get some of them probably were stolen, but without him knowing. But that's the thing. It's like if someone comes to you and you're like, hey, as just a regular person doesn't know or care about Lego, if they're like, hey, here's the set, you look on eBay or whatnot and say, okay, it's worth $100, and like you take it for 50. Are you gonna say no?
Right.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
so there is ways, I guess, legally that people are acquiring multiple sets.
Yeah, there's definitely legal ways to do it. I mean, like, if something goes on major clearance at Walmart,
You see all the time.
You can buy stock from that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
People also do it from Amazon, and so
And employee discounts apply. They just stopped, like with Target. They just recently, I want to say probably last year, stopped letting employees get Lego sets. They added that onto their, you can't get this with your employee discounts like Apple.
Oh, really?
That's
good, I guess.
Yeah, man, you already get the employee Christmas gift or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's worth a buttload of money. Anyways, Now, as far as like what could a store owner do? I've seen, put bars on the windows.
But that's ugly for the. I would say though that's ugly for the BAM stores because I know the BAM stores. Their windows are all nice and cute, and then you throw bars on it.
Well,
Like I get it, but
how about a dog? How about a guard dog?
Yeah,
the
dude,
dog is
like,
going to cause more
gift
damage
card
with their
style,
tails.
right?
Dude, I'm saying, sick 'em, baby. Get 'em. Junkyard dog. Oh, what's up, Solo? How you doing, my
Hey.
friend? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and the fam are good. Hope work's been well. Solo, man, he a working man. I'll tell you what. He always be working. Let's see. Garage style roller doors too.
Yes.
Now
yeah, that actually would work. Yeah.
That's probably so far I think the best idea.
Mhm.
Because again, like I see it during the day, you don't have to worry about your dog crapping on the floor or something like that. That's all right, man. My guard dog does good. I'll pick up some crap. But that might be the best way.
Yeah.
I mean,
sucks, but
now I think in a perfect world, you'd be able to like have like maybe a robot or something, or some type of targeting system, so you could pop one off on their leg. Hey, you get shot in the leg. Yeah, let me go try another bricks and minifix. Oh, they got a targeting system too.
it comes with franchise.
Yeah, it comes with a franchise.
Yeah.
It's included in the fee. That's another thing. That's another thing
If you
too.
get the second tier, you get that. Yeah,
You get the upgrade. Where you
It's
say
like an
upgrade.
urge. Like you get the different levels of security.
yeah.
But like that's another thing. Like I looked into getting a BAM store out of state, and it's not cheap.
Yeah, I know. I looked into it as well. I was going to be the first one over here in Maryland, but somebody finally got one open. But there's not many over here on the East Coast.
Mm-mm.
So, but
And so that also sucks too, because like the employees, it's a big domino effect with any small business that gets
Right.
I'll tell you what though, crime start getting bad. I'll sleep in the store. Yeah, you come inside my store, man. You see what happens.
the amount of money spent on that. Oh, I'm automatically sleeping in the store. What do you mean?
I mean, for me, it's more the principle.
Right.
Like, I can't look. I don't think you should steal it all. But look, if you're out there and you're stealing some bread or something because you're hungry, you got to live or whatever. Look, I still don't condone it. There's things around it. We have program system, but whatever. But just stealing, Lego. You know what I mean? Like, sorry.
I mean, it's smart though. It sucks, but like she's like the newscaster said, there's no regulation on it. You can resell it. You take one Lego set. We all have. We all
can't
have
track it. You can't track that. You can't. You don't.
Just think about it. We all have at least one set that's probably resells for at minimum $500.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably me setting the bar low. So it's just think about it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to somebody, which they shouldn't. Which sucks because of they're in that position for whatever reason. But
yeah, well, dang it. And it's not like any of us are gonna be like, no, I want my Lego to be worth less money.
I mean, I kind of do because then I can get more. But
I know. It'd be like I have all people should be screaming about like, yeah, we want it to be worth less money so we could afford it. All right, so that was just something a little different. I wanted to show in the news. I saw it the other day, and I was just like, wow, I guess that's still happening.
But also the other thing too, it is still happening because I know a guy. They're just not just like with anything with law enforcement. They're not going to tell the public everything.
Right.
Especially in that area, there's definitely street cameras. They already got the guy's license plate.
Good. That's good.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. To try and deter it. You know what I mean? Like for crying out loud. Because I don't know. Anyways, all right, let's talk about some other news. So what do we got going on here? Let's look at the Brick Fan. Lego March 2026 sets now available on Lego Shop. There you go. Cool. Zelda, baby. Final battle. I don't really have much to say about this stuff anymore. at least on Good Morning Brick World. But if you got it, cool. If you didn't, good luck. Because I've seen what that center, the Lego, or not the Lego, the Pokemon Center, or the other set or whatever that was, I think, Insiders. That is actually going for, what did I? Let's see. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like 150. Yeah.
Yeah, basically about $150. So I can't imagine what this is going to go for.
But I'm
this is the one you
wondering
can only get with
though,
the 650 set, huh?
is that going to be the same where right now, because of FOMO, it's going to be that high price versus like with the Death Star, those minifigs?
I think this is going
Those are like regular $25-$50 now when they were
I
just like
know.
200.
I think this is going to stay at a very high price for a couple of reasons. One, just because how you could get it, but two, look, I don't even like. I mean, like I like a lot of the art and stuff, but I don't even like Pokemon, and I like this, dude.
You want to catch them all?
No, it's like I can imagine if you're a fan, dude. This thing looks really cool. It's a case with all these things in it, and it's very well made. The case is slick.
Those are the badges. They're badges.
The
They're
badges.
for battling.
Oh, it even says like badge collection on here. So yeah,
We don't need no stinking badges.
I'm still a little delirious, everybody. But yeah, it's really cool. This would look really cool on a shelf or whatever if you have like other, not even just Lego, but other Pokemon memorabilia or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the case
Pokemon
concept.
swag. Yeah. Yeah, it's hot. It's a hot gift for purchase. So
But my thing is it $600 worth? Like, because how what's
$650.
$650?
Well, and that's not even including tax or the agony and anxiety you probably went through, FOMO trying to get it.
Yeah, see,
So we're going to tax on some what do they call it in court when you get money for
emotional distress.
emotional
distress.
distress.
We are all. I feel like somebody needs to start a class action lawsuit against Lego for it. We'll see the like. If you were a loved one, you're entitled to compensation. Like if you were a loved one stepped on a brick,
Oh, my
stand in
goodness.
line for hours, stressed, hoping that you could get the set that you wanted.
Yeah, this one will definitely go down as one of these because like every once in a while there is certain Lego sets or gift purchases or something that just stay at a high value. You know what I mean? Now, depending if they like make a buttload more of them, I don't know. Maybe it'd be all right, but I think
Because is it sold out?
I don't know.
As
Chat,
of,
does
well, as
anybody
of last
chat know?
night, it wasn't. As of last night, it wasn't.
Let me see.
I mean, then
'cause
they
I was-
must have made more because they already sold out the pre-orders.
Let's see.
And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the pictures I had for all this stuff because
No,
I'll
it's not
save
sold
it.
out yet. See,
That's crazy.
It's not.
See,
sold
that's
out.
crazy. Well, okay, because I'm almost positive they made it. They said that you could only get this with the pre-order.
They did.
$650 set.
Let me put it in my cart because I do want Eevee though. Eevee just looks so cute.
I know, but look, this is important. And I know everybody's just like, oh my God.
Nope,
it's
right
just
here.
Let it go. But no, this is important because if they said that you
I've
could
just
only
put it in my
get
cart.
I know you can get it now. But the point is, if they said that you can only get it with a pre-order and they made everybody freak out and pre-order it because they wanted this, and then now you could still get it with just ordering it. Like that is some serious deception.
Because they learned their lesson from the Death Star.
All right, we need to move on because I'm getting worked up.
That's the only thing.
All right, the main promotion available is the Lego Restaurant of the World, which is beautiful.
Oh,
This is a really beautiful set. I love it so much.
Yes, I already got one on the way,
So if you're already going to order $180 sets, thank Lego
did.
for giving you this. That's awesome.
and it was free. I used all my points, so I really didn't have to pay for it.
Let me spend my money now.
I'm going to see how much it is on the aftermarket because I would like to put this in the city.
Oh, that would
I have
be
a
nice,
couple
yeah.
coworkers that want it too, so I may buy it and then flip it on them.
Hey, look at the cat again. Whoopi.
Another one.
That's a
that?
3-in-1. What is this? What is that? I could tell that's
it's
like a
disposable.
crocodile. What is it?
Oh, is it a panda?
Oh, I thought that was a platypus.
Is it an owl?
Is it a tiger?
I think it's an owl.
It's a liger.
A liger.
A liger.
A liger. Good call. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good little shout. Did I so bad I want to say this sucks, but actually like it. But just inside, I just want to scream it sucks, but I can't. I like it.
But look at
Really
does
good.
it show the list of like what you have to buy, like what sets you have to buy to get it? It's like they put like every.
With a purchase of any of the
Yeah,
Lego
I hate
Formula
that when they
One.
start doing that.
But like if you look online, it's just like a list. It's like all these numbers. Like this, that,
Like
this,
just
this,
like
this.
everybody, just wait. It'll be at Walmart in a couple weeks. Just give it time.
Oh, seriously.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This is available with $40 purchases of Animal Crossing, Lego Creator 31's Friends, or Lego Harry Potter. That's such an odd specific.
Wait.
That is.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Oh, let me get an Animal Crossing set.
All right. The Lego Brickheads Fortnite Beef Boss and Sky can be redeemed with 2,500 insider points.
Mm.
I think the only people that are going to give a crap about this is either hardcore Fortnite collectors or hardcore Brickhead collectors.
Mhm.
The
And I still, to this day, cannot get past everybody just walks right past the Durr Burger and doesn't think the same things that I think.
we don't talk about Bruno's and we don't talk about the Durr Burger. Okay.
It's like these kids didn't grow up in the 90s or something. Okay, moving on. Holy
The
cow. dude, I've
creators
never seen
definitely did.
this. This looks amazing. Holy
Oh,
cow, dude.
And it's 4 times points this weekend for that set.
really?
Yeah, there's a few sets. There's about 2, 4, 6, 5 sets, and that's one of them. Is
I
that
mean,
one?
that looks very, very ridiculous and unnecessary, but looks absolutely amazing.
I like the color scheme. That's why.
Mhm,
Yeah, right.
mhm.
They definitely use color theory for
Right.
art.
Yeah. No, that's that's Bill Better Bricks.
Yes.
Claude Monet. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Claude
Yep.
Monet. Bridge over a pond of water lilies. What a title, everybody. Look at that. You're
I love
looking
it.
at that and you're like, what should I title this? How about a bridge over a pond of water lilies?
Oh, why not?
It's like naming a show or movie The Mandalorian and Grogu. Like, let's not be creative or anything. Dude, you should look at this and be like, I don't know, an orchestra of colors throughout the forest or something. Or I don't know, building a bridge over friendship. I don't know, man, but like a pond of water lilies.
over friendship.
Over friendship.
Doesn't matter.
So
Doesn't
that means
matter.
you don't want them, so you're stepping over the.
I don't know. Don't listen to me.
It's
Don't
over
listen to
you.
me. This is beautiful. Seriously. This is
That's
like-
better than the original sunflowers.
Oh my
but,
gosh.
Yes,
this thing is
it is.
extremely beautiful.
But the
I
original
love-
sunflowers are.
I mean, look, they have two different ways of the petals
Mhm.
opening. Then you got them closing right here. Absolutely gorgeous. The leaves, this is amazing. I think it's a little deceitful sometimes that you
Are
make
those
them-
are those bananas or are those leaves?
those are
Those are actually
No,
leaves.
those are leaves.
those are leaves.
Okay.
Yeah. More brickheads. I think we've already talked about them. All right, let's go to promo bricks. Logo Pokemon sales launch. Store display, new gift with purchase. Yeah. Look at all this Pokemon, dude. Pokemon is taking over Lego.
Unfortunately.
I am kind of surprised they didn't include a card.
Right. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the
That-
FOMO
and that
was.
definitely would
Yeah.
have raised the price and like have like
Oh,
the
yeah.
line back, like which one did you get? Or even like with, I don't know if people like for sneakerheads, like with Jordans when they used to have the postcard in the shoes.
Oh yeah.
This is what they should have done. In every box, just have one card. No. Let me take that back. In the $650 box, have one card in it, but have a set of 10 random cards. And then for we'll say every 5,000 sets, there's like a gold card.
Yeah. Like
Now,
a
you
special
wanna-
one.
Which
Hold
wait,
on.
did they do that something like
gotta-
that for Willy Wonka?
I got to put us on the big screen for a second.
Willy Wonka.
You want to create some FOMO.
Yeah.
That's the way to create some FOMO, man.
that
Everybody
is.
would go nuts trying to find
Oh,
not even
heck
just
yeah.
like we'll say the 10 different random cards, but then the gold one. Imagine how much that would be worth, dude.
But
Man,
they-
Lego-
but- and,
Lego
you know-
should hire me.
But you know, I'm pretty sure what people would do, they'd buy the sets, open them, sell the set for whatever price, and then have the card.
Yeah.
I
Sell it to a
Um,
Bricks and Minfig, and then it gets broken into, and then it gets stolen by that dude.
Oh
the
my
same
God.
guy.
Oh my gosh.
Same
Alright,
dude.
Let's get back to some Pokemon. All right. Lego Smart Assist, the Smart Play app is here. Oh, let's find out what this is all about. And don't worry, everybody. I'm not gonna rant about it.
The app wasn't around.
Available in Germany in the coming days. Wait, how old is this? Is this old?
Yeah, what's the date on that?
February 26th.
Oh, that's last week, like 5 days ago.
Yeah, I guess it's all.
So they
that long.
produced they sold the set before the app was compatible.
It's me, man.
Well, if we're talking about Lego, of course they did.
Okay.
Of course they did. Why would you think otherwise?
I
just
can't
wanted-
believe
It's early. It's too early for me, but I just want to make sure.
Somebody told me these sold out. These Crocs. That's crazy to me. That's
Are you
crazy.
sure they sold out?
I don't know.
Maybe on the
It's so hard to believe people nowadays. I don't know what's real anymore.
Right.
It's like fake news.
What
fake
is
news.
real?
It's all AI. It's all AI.
It's all AI.
Oh my goodness. So that's the news, everybody. At least I can think of. I mean, I feel like before I say this, I'm just gonna end up saying, well, it is what it is. But like the
They are sold
aftermarket,
out.
the aftermarket. Oh my god.
Different sizes. Oh wait. Oh yep. They're all sold out.
Were there different colors, or was it just those
No, it's just
horrible
red.
red ones? I don't know why I thought I saw
Why?
somebody else wearing a different color the other day.
It was AI.
Look, I know.
I know people were doing their the creative boxes and making them and doing what is it, 3D printing boxes.
Why does it bother me so much that those are sold out? I don't
I
understand.
feel
the problem
like-
with me.
I feel like I want to do a bingo card or something with like, or do whatever when you're at a Lego convention on how many people have the Crocs on.
But I
I-
wonder if it's the same thing as when like Crocs launched, right? When Crocs launched, they weren't popular. People didn't look
Nurses
at them.
liked them.
Didn't look at them and be like, "Oh, those are the best shoes ever." Now they are,
Look,
after time.
I have a completely ridiculously unnatural hate for Crocs in general. Okay,
You're
it
getting
doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know if there's ever like, I feel like I'm not the only one, but I feel like some people in life just kind of hate something almost for no reason. You know what I mean? Like it just bothers them. It's like because I don't wish people not to have them. Like if you like them and they're comfortable, and heck, I'm sure if somebody put a Croc on my foot right now, like I was Cinderella or something, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go run away and marry you because these things are the most comfortable shoes I've ever felt in my life. But that hasn't happened yet. I just can't stand them. I can't explain it. I hate your guys' little pins and whatever you put on them, and
gibbets.
they just. I'm like,
You loathe them.
Leave the charms and gibbets alone.
Gibbets, man. That just makes me think of something to eat, man. I want some gibbets with my chicken. You know what though, man? I love gizzards.
Oh, really?
And I hate them so much, too. She can't even look at them.
I mean, yeah, they are. It is a quiet
God, I love them so much. Anyways, but imagine to my surprise how much more hate I would have for these walking cardboard shoebox looking things, man. And look, I know people are going to be like, "Hi, don't make fun of somebody because of their shoes or whatever." But I'm sorry, you look ridiculously walking around with them on. You look like a duck. You look like you're trying to walk like a duck.
I think I beg to differ because I have a pair now because I had to throw away my old ones. They're comfy. You guys saw mine on the last show. They're stylish. They have all different types. They have boots. They have
Look at what I'm wearing. Look at what I'm wearing. They're extremely
Skechers?
comfortable, but they are the most boring old man looking shoes you could probably find, right?
Yeah, because
Who
they're
am
slip-on.
I? Who am I to judge? What am I, the fashion police? Like, I should be saying anything about anybody's stupid shoes. But I'm sorry, you still look like you're walking around like a duck with them on. But those are the Lego Crocs, not like normal Crocs. You know what I mean? Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to like throw my shoes in everybody's face.
Wait, I was like, what's that smell?
Yeah.
They're
Smell
so
of
bad,
it.
even in Cali, man. Jay's like, what the heck? Put your shoes back on. Well, I'm like, where does the conversation go from here?
Yeah, right.
Real quick, let's just check the chat before we start talking about anything else. Stop giving Lego bad ideas, Hive. Well, Papa Troy, what's going on?
Hey.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Brett says she's building your Pokemon badge set right now. Yeah, man, Brett, you got all the Poke stuff, didn't you?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Miss Bergen Brick says they were sold out about a week ago for one day. I was, I complain a lot about Lego being expensive, but it ain't just Lego. I was looking at some Nike shoes that looked very beautiful. I got some really rad blue Adidas shoes that I had for Brick World last year. I was thinking about getting something red this time. So I was looking at these nice red nice red Nike shoes. Like $210.
Damn.
That's what I said. I said, damn. I was like, I'm not doing that, man. I gotta buy sig figs. I predict there will be people crashing their cars that typically drive with them on. I feel like you'd be crashing out in general, man, walking around with those things on. Oh my god. And I heard they're really hard. Like they're not soft on your feet.
Were they sold in stores or Croc stores or anything, or was it online only?
I don't know, but the size of the box is enormous too. So I feel like you're getting a lot for your buck. Even if you're not.
So you're paying for the packaging.
I didn't say it. Ms. Brick on Brick said it. Let's see here. Crocs have been found to have high levels of lead and cadmium. The sole of your feet have pores that absorb these compounds, especially when your feet sweat.
Oh, and I have sweaty feet. Whoopsie.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that's not true. It could be totally true. But at the same time, I feel like at this point, it's almost like Russian roulette with pick your poison.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
No, seriously.
I'm not gonna rant about this, but it made me think of something that's very, very important. Okay. I would say probably the entire country. And just our country here in America. Okay. I can't speak for everybody else. I'm sorry. I don't live in your countries. But over here in America, I feel like without a doubt, we need our infrastructure redone. And like, if you guys remember years ago about the whole lead in the water in Flint, Michigan.
Oh,
It's still lead in the water.
Yeah. But do you think it's just Flint?
No.
No, there's been in other places where they
And look, I'm going to say something scary because I don't know why it's popped in my head, but they're down in Southern Maryland, basically right around DC, Maryland, Virginia area, right? Sewage pipe burst.
Mhm.
And the bigger news haven't seemed to have covered it, but I've seen it on more local stuff. Obviously, I live here, but I've seen some YouTubers talking about it and stuff. But it's in the Potomac, I think it's Potomac River, where we get drinking water. Okay. So, but then it started making me think about just structures in general. You know what I mean? Like how they're getting past who knows how old now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And guess what I drive through almost every single day, man? Those tunnels that go underwater. And more I'm like, what are the odds? You know what I mean? Like, when's it gonna happen? I mean, is there like a guaranteed life expectancy out of these things? I don't know, but yeah, but I've been thinking about all these things, like not just obviously the bridge, but like, drinking water, all this stuff, man. And like, what the hell are we consuming? I don't know.
We had a problem over here in Atlanta. The airport accidentally was dumping. There was a fuel leak, and it was dumping it into a creek, and then that creek was leading into like a water supply.
Mm.
And so they, the city was like, "Hey, but we cleaned it, we filtered it, we everything." And people were like, for like 2-3 weeks later, were like, "I still taste like fuel. It smells like fuel." And they're like, "Oh, no, it's okay. It's just in the line. It's good.
It's just a little flavor,
Telling
adds a
them it
little
was all right,
spice.
and it was like, no, I think you should drink something else."
Well, even other things, like I was talking about the other
Why,
night
though?
about there was this, it was kind of a meme, but it was true. It's like for years, we've been switching over to LED lights, doing all this stuff to conserve energy, conserve electricity. I myself that installed, I have thousands of appliances, you know what I mean? There's always the
Right.
Energy Star thing that says like, oh, you'll save this amount of money. But our electric bills just keep going up and up and up and up.
Oh, hey, wait till you see your electric bill at the end of this month.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
All
yeah, dude.
right. We do need to get in a few things, but let me get through the chat. See, wait, were those iPads? I don't know. I'm dumb. I don't know what you're talking about. People are buying the Lego Crocs to make a statement. They bow down to whatever Lego says to buy. I'm not gonna really I'm not gonna hijack that comment. I'm just gonna say I could totally expand on that, but you're right. I'm not gonna go into that. Odele Dorado, man, I hope I said that right. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I like your. I'm like trying to see. I like that color purple. You got a
It's like an
cowboy hat
Indiegogo?
with swords.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
What is that?
But thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. PG County likely. Yeah. Ms. Birkenberg says, I ride the train from San Francisco to Oakland twice a week that travels under the bay. I know it's going to keep it on me one day. Let's not worry about that. And
Well,
mine's
look,
not even as long as like the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. You know what I mean? I've been through that plenty of times. I don't know. Look, I'm a numbers guy. So I always think about percentage rates. What are the odds? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. I don't want to scare people. All right.
Too late.
Need to I'm like, I need to shut up. All right. There are some things we're going to go over here.
I should say it, Ratchet.
What'd you say? Wait.
Rapper said.
Hijack a statement. I would love a Sunday rant. Oh, no. No, man, no. Look, without getting into a rant about it, I will say this real quick. I'm going through a weird phase with Lego. I know a lot of it might just sound obvious, like, oh, you hate Lego, you're ranting. But it's more difficult than that. That's just pure and fury stuff. I am mad, but I'm being pulled in different directions because, again, it's not like I don't love Lego. You know what I mean? I don't want to not get certain Lego sets. And the problem is, even though I complain about the price and blah, 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 like I make decent money. Like, I could buy whatever I want, it gets to be more about the principle for me. And there's a lot of things that are just kind of messing with my head. One of those things is like your statement. It just seems like some people, I mean, I'm not going to say everybody, obviously, because that's not fair, but there are some people, it seems like no matter what Lego does, no matter how much they might price something, no matter how much they might be sneaky or two-faced about something, or, making a kid, they talk about, oh, a kid's going to enjoy it, but making them buy 2 sets to enjoy 1 set. You know what I mean? Like, there's a ton of things that I could sit here and talk about all day, which I won't, that really bother me about Lego. And no matter what they do, some people just don't seem to care. You know what I mean? And some people go even further of not even seeming to care, but will, oh God, I'm trying to go the least vulgar way I can say it. They will get down on their knees for Lego.
Right.
No matter what.
There you go.
So, and I've always said I don't mind Lego making plenty of money. That's not really it, but it just, there's a certain line to be drawn, I think, sometimes where they're throwing ethics right out the window about stuff.
But I mean, and that's with anything. Like Lego is a cult.
Well, and a lot of people,
and like Apple products and things, it's just,
yeah, you're right. I know that sounds like an ugly word to use for it, but
It is what it
technically
is.
true- But it is
Yeah.
technically true.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people that have behind the scenes or in public debated me about it. If it said, well, they're a business, they're a company, and other businesses do this as well. And I admit that. I've always said, I understand. The difference is Lego paints a certain demeanor, a certain picture about themselves, but then they do other certain things that really conflicts with that message. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, real quick, just the Lego Smart Brick. Like it's infuriated me beyond measure that they talk about, again, kids play, kids say they love it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? We want kids to be able to play. But then, like, again, they get this one set, but you can't enjoy it to the potential that you're saying it can do, and that you're promoting all over the box and everything else.
Right.
Without
Yeah.
spending an extra $80 at the very least to get the brick. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's not
that was
like,
my
we're
issue.
making a great product, we're being premium. That is some dirty stuff, man. You know what I mean?
And that was my issue with the Mario sets, with those when those came out, because like I got it, and then I have to download an app to get the building instructions. Like, that whole point of Lego was to disconnect from technology, and now I have to download an app. I have to do all this stuff just to build.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's more than like we're making good toys, we're being premium. The whole message about children around the world should play, which I won't even get into that with the Bricklink stuff. But like, but it's like, no, we're going to nickel and dime everybody as much as we can because we're Lego. And it's difficult for me to say these things on one hand, but still appreciate other things on the other hand. You know what I mean? But the problem is the stuff on this hand is becoming way heavier, than the stuff in this hand. It's going so crazy heavier. You know what I mean? So again, I didn't want to obviously turn this into like a really rant type thing. It's just, it's harder and harder not to see these things, not to be in the way. And like to your comment, Raccoon, like there's just a lot of people. It's not about people that enjoy Lego or have fun. That's not what I mean. I'm not trying to crap on anybody's parade. I'm talking about some people that are just over the top. I know the word, chill. So, all right. We're gonna get into something real quick. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. Sunday. Be there, dude. Dude, I swear the best thing ever was the Simpsons episode where it was like the monster truck thing on. They're like, if you're in jail, break out. They're like, if you're at work, quit.
There.
Work, quit.
Be there.
Oh gosh, man. Monster trucks, dude. That's gotta be like one of the most American things ever, right?
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Like other
Monster truck.
Formula One racing and all those things. Now we got monster truck rally.
Oh my gosh. I swear, dude, we're so crazy. It's not a cult, it's a highly sophisticated dependency system. Look, again, not going on a rant, but I feel like there's definitely Lego addiction out there. Not just but I feel like some people can have a shopping addiction or whatever impulses, and once you get into Lego, especially if you're roughly our age, you're seeing like, oh, Goonies, Evil,
dude.
Ghostbusters, like whatever,
and then
Knight Rider's
it's also, and then the thing too, it's also therapeutic too for a lot. There's a whole bunch of different studies and research for that. Like, so it's just, it is kind of what you make it. It's like fighting the urge of FOMO and at the same time keeping up with the Joneses and remembering why you started it.
Right.
And have you then derailed yourself like, oh, I got to get this set because so-and-so got it. And no. If that's you, that's you. But that's not why I Lego.
So, look, my eyes have been wandering all over the place with collectibles and stuff lately, and I've seen some really nice Transformer statues lately that, like, I've seen a lot of them lately that I want, right? And I was like, And I looked, and it was like $1,200. I was like, God dang it, man! I'm like, God, I can't. I'll get into that and start ranting about that stuff, man. Like, oh my God. Can you imagine if they made F1 monster cars used in Demolition Derby? Oh, that'd be wild.
That would be crazy.
Hi, I need to take you down the rabbit hole. I have a 9-part investigation editorial on the Lego group.
Okay. Like Hive reports live.
All right, let's get into something a little bit different here. I mean, obviously February is a short month. We missed a week. The first week we talked about, lovey-dovey stuff because of, Valentine's Day. The second week, we had the 48-hour live stream episode that we were doing. And it was just me and Andrew, and I was a little delirious. It was kind of a fever dream almost to me, that episode. So we didn't get to talk about Black History Month. Every year, I mean, obviously it's, celebrated all over the place, but on Good Morning Brickworld every year, we like to discuss it. One of the things I definitely like to do is I just feel like it's a nice time to highlight, as many Black creators in the space as possible. Something I wanted to do a little bit more this year, but again, I've run out of time for stuff, and trying to collect as many things as I can. But I didn't want to just highlight Black creators in the Lego space. I really wanted to highlight some Black creators just in nerd space. Because I mean, obviously the one thing that kind of links us all together is Lego, or at least, some fake Lego bricks, whatever you want to call them. But that aspect of this community, that's what we're all about. But a lot of us, myself included, we like different nerd things. And there's just a lot of really rad creators out there, in the Black community that just makes so many good videos and highlight good stuff or bring good information, nerd news to us. There's just so many out there. And I really wanted to get into more of that. When I highlight some creators in a little bit, one of them is, definitely likes Lego, but I would almost say more into Funko, probably more than anything. So yeah, it's just, there's a lot of really awesome creators out there that I really wanted to highlight that kind of go beyond Lego. So, I will probably get more of those collected together and just talk about them, before we maybe get to episode 300 or something like that, because like I was saying earlier, I really like to highlight Black History Month, but it's not like it's just contained into the shortest month of the year, no less.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, it's something I wanted to bring about as we go forward. But there was something from Tips and Bricks. They discussed a lot of stuff about Black history and, the brick that I thought would be nice to highlight if you haven't seen it. A century of Black history commemorations. February is Black History Month in the USA, an annual celebration of achievement by Black Americans. 2026 marks the 100th year. That's awesome. Hold on a minute. There we go. Let's take a look at the history of this celebration and check out some minifigures of real Black Americans. Now, this was multiple pages of stuff. I did not get them all because obviously we don't have as much time to get into everything, but I did see some stuff that I wanted to highlight. This is a Lego blog. So what does Black History Month have to do with anything? It's a great question. Here at Tips and Bricks, we enjoy celebrating the diversity of our Lego community, as well as taking fun deep dives into Lego history, pieces, and artists. Without the contributions of the Black community and Lego's dedication to diversity, we wouldn't have as many cool minifigures and sets. So we too would like to highlight how Black contributions, minifigures, mini dolls, or human have impacted Lego sets and MOCs. So you can see a couple sets right here. Fun fact: the 2003 NBA Collectors minifigures were the first minifigures to depict non-yellow skin tones, which I thought that was Lando Calrissian, but I guess I was wrong. We will go into more detail on the history of the Black minifigure and skin tones after a quick overview of Black History Month. And that's something we're not going to get into right now. We have discussed it multiple times throughout throughout the history of Good Morning Brick World. And I know it's been discussed in the community, and it's still something I would like to go back to and discuss more. But yes, the skin tone for minifigures. Because as far as I know, the only time we get different skin tones is if it's an IP set, a mini doll. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Because even other things, maybe from like Lego Ideas or something, they've there's been stuff in the past, but I don't think it's anything that's not already sort of an IP or a real life person. Okay, so maybe if it wasn't like an IP set, it might be a set based off a real life person, which they have done. But it's not done with anything else. So, and that's a discussion for a different time. But again, I feel like it wouldn't be right to at least mention it.
Right.
Black History Month. Okay. Now, I think some of the art, as far as because obviously this is not just art because of Lego, it's art because of music. Then of course, we have Pharrell here. These are really beautiful sets. I think the Jazz Quartet is at least even a little more meaningful too because of the history of jazz. Don't get me wrong, it's not like Pharrell hasn't had an impact or anything like that either, but I don't know.
Right, but jazz I think has a major,
that one has
a lot of roots in jazz history. And not to mention how much music has come out of jazz.
Pharrell probably wouldn't be doing music if it wasn't for jazz.
Exactly. You got to put respect where respect is right there. So speaking of Pharrell though, now one of the things, well, I'll read this first. Musician, record producer, and fashion designer Pharrell Williams joined his wife, fashion designer Helen. I'm not even gonna try. I don't want to butcher that name, but we'll just say Helen and Lego minifigure form with the release of the Lego set Over the Moon with Pharrell Williams, which accompanied his biographical documentary comedy Piece by Piece, which was really fun. It was a fun movie. Now this ship and just the whole thing, man, is awesome. This is just an awesome set. I love the design of the ship. It's simplistic, but I love the black and gold. I don't know what you call that. The afterburner, I don't know, whatever. I love how it's in the colors like that. You got your cloud smoke stuff down here at the bottom. This though was amazing. I mean, again, I'm not going to get into a discussion about skin tone for minifigures right now, but if you were not even just a Black American, but any shade other than yellow, you can find just about any color you want as far as somebody's skin tone in this thing here. Now I know you're supposed to put it together and do like that, but it's Lego. You can do what you want with it. But I think it's really cool if you can make a minifig look like you.
And that was one of the issues that I had, well, still have with Lego, is that not all of those skin tones and everything are available to buy on pickup with that. So it's you have a set, and the ones that I like are the ones that you can't buy. Even if you say you're missing the piece and everything, nope, still not available. So
because I think the closest we had, as far as I know of, is that Harry Potter set that came out, the trunk or whatever. You know what I mean?
No, there was the soccer set too. That one.
Quick call. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, that one had the most.
And look, again, I know I'm not going to make a big thing of it, but I have to say this, okay? Just to put some things in perspective. One of the things that everybody talks about with the yellow is it's supposed to represent everybody, and I'm not denying that. Okay, all right. We can have a discussion, a debate about it, but at least I can see where you're coming from. Okay. Where it breaks me is how's come they do the handicap thing. You know what I mean? Because how it's just yellow should just represent everybody, whether you're handicapped or not. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're saying this person, and this is where I agree, I'm not trying to disagree, but when you say this person has a hearing aid. Now they feel like they're represented. You know what I mean? So how's come we can do that kind of stuff, but you can't change the skin tone?
Mhm.
So that's kind of where like my base argument starts at. You know what I mean? If you want to be consistent, you know, then you be consistent.
Right.
So, all right. Kind of going back into it though. Sorry, I told everybody I was gonna really get into it. All right. Matt, is it May? It's May, right? I always
Yeah, Mae
wanna say
Jemison.
Mai
Mhm.
for some reason, but Mae Jemison. Jemison.
Jameson.
Yes. Jemison. Yes. Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations, which is always a great quote. See, she was born as a physician engineer and former NASA astronaut. She became the first Black woman to fly into space on September 12th, 1992. Prior to this, she served as a general practitioner in the Peace Corps. Since her time at NASA, Mae has continued working toward a better tomorrow and inspiring those around her. And this was a really great set, The Women of NASA.
Yep.
The reason why this is really important to me is because this can be inspiring. You know, clearly right now we're talking about for women, and not just girls in general, but girls of color. It is very important. You know, I always believe in the individual. You know, it's important for you to you know have the will to do what you want to do, but that is also backed up by you know your parents. You know what I mean? Your peers and people that have done things. And I just feel like it's an inspiring thing for somebody, you know, like a little Black girl to see, you know, her, you know, and doing what she's doing, and just to be able to say, like, if she can do it, I can do it, you know.
Right.
And it's very important, and I think that some people misunderstand what the representation is supposed to be about.
Mhm.
It's not supposed to be like, oh, just like a gloating thing, you know what I mean? Like, look at me. It's about trying to inspire other people. So I just really like that they made the Women of NASA sets.
Mm.
And plus they're really good sets. And you know, and I gotta tell you, out of all the accomplishments, I mean, they're all insane. You know what I mean? Like just crazy good, like what these women have accomplished. I mean, accomplished more in their lifetime than I have, right? But I gotta tell you, the one I forget what was her name, Margaret, with the books, the stack of the papers that she made. You know what I mean? Like just looking at that stack of papers that she wrote is it's just so wild to see that. All right, so moving on. George Washington Carver. Start where you are with what you have, make something of it, and never be satisfied. I mean, look, you should still be satisfied, but I get where he's going with that. You know, you want to keep striving. You don't want to just say like, "Oh, this is good enough," and just stop.
Right.
You always want to keep pushing. So George Washington Carver, 1864 to 1943, was an inventor and agricultural scientist. He worked diligently to improve the lives of farmers, especially poor farmers, and promote environmentalism. His efforts revolutionized agriculture in the South and helped farmers gain self-sufficiency. And that was a big deal back then, you know, because just again, even you could be a poor white farmer, but just the fact that, you know, he helped poor farmers, you know what I mean? And promoting environmentalism, which probably nobody thought about back then at all.
Right.
So to have somebody, you know, push for that as early as he was, you know what I mean? And not just because, oh, it feels good, but, you know, he was a scientist, you know what I mean? So that was backed up by empirical scientific evidence. will.i.am. I'm sure a lot of people know who will.i.am is.
I don't know.
If the world doesn't need another opinion, they need another person taking action. And again, I kind of disagree with that. I think, you know, world does always need opinions, but I get what he's saying. Rapper, singer, and record producer William James Adams Jr., known professionally as will.i.am, joined forces with Lego to release a limited edition minifig in 2016. 400 copies were made of the minifigure representing will.i.am, each with a numbered Lego Education minifig plate. That's pretty wild. Wow, I never even knew that. I do like the way that he did his name here. These figures were given to attendees of the LA's Best Fundraiser, sponsored by Lego Education and will.i.am, among others. LA's Best is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing safe, enriching, expanding learning experiences for children ages 4 through 12.
That's a great program too. I know people who work for them. It's good. It's a good after school program to keep kids
Oh, okay,
from
cool.
being out.
I will say this because I don't want people to be shocked when I eventually start discussing it. Because I'm looking into nonprofit organizations. I'm not trying to be a negative Nicholas here, and I'm not saying anything bad about what they've done, but I'm slowly looking more and more into just random nonprofit organizations and trying to see if it's faster for the local, state, or federal government to just assign whatever funds instead of going through nonprofit organizations. But the thing that's different about a lot of them that I'm not really looking into, which looks like what this kind of is, it's basically about just raising money, not on a government level, just on like people, companies, or sponsors, or whatever, trying to donate money to, what I mean. So, but I just didn't want anybody to be like, hey, well, you're just like praising, blah 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 the other day, So I just wanted to say that. Now, let's see here. Need a Will.i.am minifigure for your collection, but cannot afford such a limited edition fig? You can make a similar custom minifigure using Bricklink part numbers, and you got all these here. So you can that.
Oh, yeah.
Make yourself a Will.i.am fig. You can do that. Yeah, man. Look, Will.i.am. If anybody doesn't know, which I'm sure they do, but he is part of the group of Black Eyed Peas. And I've been listening to him since he came out.
Yeah,
I was like 19 when he popped out. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, amazing artist. A lot of his solo stuff, man, just amazing. One of my favorite songs by him is the one he does with Mary J. Blige. Was it like 911? I think it's like Please Call 911.
That's Mary J. Blige and Wyclef Jean.
Oh, that's Wyclef. It's not Will.i.am. Dang it.
Nope.
All right, fake fan. All right. We're gonna get into that in just a second. Just wanted to catch up on the chat. Let's see here. Time to go. Have a great rest of the stream. Thanks, Moto. Yeah, man. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Black anime and literacy nerd. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Love Tony Weaver. Yeah, I tell you something. You really want to get into some Black history, look up inventions, by that Black people have contributed throughout just American history, let alone history. And I want to say something. I've always said this as well. I've been promoting this, screaming about this, man, as far back as I can remember. Things like, and look, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because I'm not excluding jokes, and even jokes. You better know your audience. If you go step over a line, you better be prepared for whatever blowback. It doesn't matter, right? Okay. I'm not talking about not like harming people, holding people back, that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. So throughout history, and I'm not talking about just America, just throughout the history of the world, if there was no racism, or sexism, or any of these isms, and people were free to excel, and be the best they could be. Can you imagine right now where we would be with science and medicine and everything else? Can you imagine if we never held people back? How much greater this world would be with just, again, I'm a man of science. You know what I mean? That's why I've never even understood stuff like racism and all that, because it's like it's pigmentation in your skin. People look different because where they come from in the world. You know what I mean? It's science. If you live closer to the equator, you're going to be darker. You live further away, you're going to be lighter. You know what I mean? You live in the mountains, in the Himalayas, you're going to look different. You know what I mean? Like that's just life. And it's like I don't understand like why people even care. Like I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, do I see color? Absolutely. You know what I mean? I think it's a beautiful thing. Variety is the spice of life. The world will be boring if we all look the same. I just don't care. It means nothing to me about your personality. Same way this person with blonde hair, I've got dark hair. I'm gonna be stupid. It'd be so stupid to hate anybody because of how they look. It's just dumb. Right?
Yeah, it is.
Now
Very
there's all
dumb.
kinds of arguments to be made about different parts of the world, different ideologies or maybe different cultures. You know what I mean? Like like if you don't like a certain food, it doesn't mean you don't like those people, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. All that stuff has been always so ignorant to me, But I always think about just again how much better this world would be, man. You know what I mean? Like the advancements in science and medicine. We'd probably have a base on the moon by now. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you're
we
true.
just came together and worked together as people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like even if like other countries, maybe we just don't trust other countries or whatever. At least over here, it's like a lot of you are young and you might not remember 9/11. Okay. And I'm not saying with everybody, but it just seemed like, and I'm not saying it was like a good thing, obviously, you know what I mean? But like, it was interesting to see so many people come together.
Yeah. It was good in the sense of it brought all of us together and we didn't give a poop about.
Yeah. It was almost like we were just
what you were
an
like.
older brother and sister like that pick on each other, all the time.
Right.
But like, oh no, you're not messing with my sister or something like that.
Right.
Like it was weird. I mean, it wasn't weird. It was just different. It was a different vibe.
I get what you're saying with that, but it still also created another form of divide among other.
That's why I kind of want to be careful with that because then it created a whole different thing.
Yeah, it just went from one almost kind of like one vice to another vice to another vice, and that unfortunately is how American society operates.
Yeah,
everyone there's always has to be an enemy.
Yeah, I mean it's
there's always has to be a target,
and it feels like honestly for the most part that's like a macro thing with just the world in general. Like it just outsiders kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like I not with everybody, obviously. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to paint a broad brush across the whole entire world, but it just seems like the world in general, like it's like karma. A lot of people believe in karma, and that's fine. But my whole thing with karma is like, well, if karma was real, the world would be a very different place, because good people would always get what they deserved and bad people would always get what they deserved. And then, you'd think enough good people would come together and make the world more linked. You know what I mean? But yeah, but then on a micro level, it's the same thing too. You know what I mean? Like if you're in a smaller group of people sometimes, but yeah, you're right. It did kind of create a whole different type of,
that we're also something that we're still dealing with actively today, right now.
Yeah.
In current times.
Yeah. You'd think that, you'd think things wouldn't be complex, but they always do, don't they? So we are running out of time, so I want to make sure I can highlight some creators here. By the way, Silent Mode TV, hashtag, but they do. I can't remember exactly where that was a comment for, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you. The media is our enemy. The media doesn't help. I will say that. Look, a big part of the problem with a lot of things, man, honestly, without getting into detail, is just tribal mentality sometimes, and it could be for different things. It could be political, it could be about race, it could be about a lot of things, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. The best, like the best thing I've always been able to do is just try and treat others pretty much like how I want to be treated. When I raised my kid, I tried to make sure that they understood, you know what I mean, that pretty much the same thing I kind of, just the same thing I preach about, you know what I mean? So then hopefully they'll go out and spread that as well. Maybe some of those people will go out and spread that as well. I feel like just like, again, I know I have like Pure and Fury, whatever, but like Pure and Fury is its own separate like entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it just need to people understand the context of things sometimes that, when you go on to the real world and you interact with people, a lot of people are so depressed or so beat up, not physically, but just mentally.
Yeah.
That they don't expect people to even be nice anymore, or be courteous or anything like that. So when you surprise them, what's the old saying about like, my hope and faith and hope has been restored or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's like the best thing to do, you know what I mean? Like as far as real life goes, you know what I mean? Go out there and pay it forward. All right,
Mhm.
look, I don't want to sit here and ramble too much. Let's talk about some Black creators. I'm gonna basically, because another thing I want to do if I had more time, and I don't know if my thing converted a little bit faster. I was actually just gonna make this into like one reel kind of thing, but I'm just going to share the pictures and slide to each one. So yeah, please, if you're watching this at a later time or whatever, you can pause and go check out some of their social media pages and stuff like that. So let's start with the Brick Babe, our co-host that is at the Lego store at the moment,
Yeah.
getting the stuff that she wants to get. It's
Right. I don't even know what she's getting.
I have no idea what the Lego store is like. Right now.
Normally she says it.
Like
It's a surprise.
I know, surprise. The Brick Babe, she's got a lot of different things that she does. I mean, there's the Mom and Mo show. She has all kinds of hashtags, like Lego Sorting Sunday and Minifig Mug Monday, and she's a co-host to like different things, including Good Morning Brick World, and I think the Brick World. I don't know what they call the Brick World show or whatever. And then of course your guys is the Random Sunday show. So a whole lot going on.
She has Animal Crossing with Mark.
Yeah,
Wednesday,
Animal Crossing. Yeah, I don't do that language, but yeah, I heard about Animal
I had to say
Crossing. Brick Mamba, another fellow co-host. He's got a crazy Lego collection, man. He is currently at Legoland right now. Doing dad stuff, I'm sure. But definitely go follow Brick Mamba. Good dude, good dude. Lights, camera, Lego. This is Mo. This is Brick Babe's daughter. She is a wonderful, wonderful human being. I love her to death. So definitely go over there and show her some love. I always say this wrong. Minding Mine Bricks. I always want to say it's like mini, like I just want to say minifigure, but Minding Mine Bricks. Cool dude. I really wanted to show more of everybody's pages because a lot of these, they're mock builders. They've got funny reels or stuff that they do. That's what I was saying. Definitely go check them out. I just don't have enough time to show everything from everybody. Just too much. But I will be again showing some more stuff. Before we get to into 300, so that way you guys can see other creators as well. But yeah, go follow Cam, Mr. Corey. You might know him from Lego Masters, but he does a lot of really rad stuff, man. He's a funny guy. He's been making a lot of funny reels lately with just silly stuff. But he also works with kids. He works with Taco with like STEM stuff.
Yeah, just saw him here at Atlanta BrickCon not too long ago.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, great dude, man.
And he's just like I said, he works with kids and he's really good with kids and he's a funny guy, man. So and he's talented mock builder as well. So definitely go follow him. Southern Brick Guy. Oh man, I know I love Southern Brick Guy. He's gosh, man, been following each other for quite a while now. But yeah, really cool dude. Highly recommend going and following him as well. Let's see who else we got going on. The Bricks Malconian. I always sometimes, man, I can just get so confused on some names. Really cool guy. Definitely he says escape from doom scroll into a brick built plane of existence. So definitely go follow him. Bray goes, I always say that wrong too, but I know his name is Braylon. Really cheerful, nice guy. Just always got a smile on his face. And yeah, he's been through a bunch of stuff. As you can see in the title thing here. But yeah, really awesome guy. Go follow him as well. 5 Bricks, Trina, so talented. I tell you, some of the stuff I've seen her build too is just great. But yeah, Nurse, Mox, just all around really awesome person. So definitely go check her out. Cosplay Cam. Cam's really great. Puts out some really interesting content, but just all around a very, very nice person. Very cheerful, very outgoing as well. into cosplay and a lot of other pop culture stuff. I was talking about like not just Lego. There's other people, that do a lot of different types of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely go check out them. That would be great. Chrissy loves bricks. I'm it's hard to just kind of describe everybody, just all at once, but definitely go check her out. Again, very sweet person. Like everybody that I'm showing, like just always so nice. I don't know, just really positive vibes. You know what I mean? Again, another one I always want to say wrong. Young Pogba. But this is Ronaldo. Of course, in this picture, he's got his back turned. Dude, he cracks me up. He is so funny, and he's got the smoothest dance moves. I swear, like he's inspired me to dance. I mean, he's so smooth out of it. I can't even look. Go watch some of his dancing reels, man. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. But yeah, he's a good father. Dude. If you're a dad, he just inspires to be a good dad. Like just the way like he treats his kid and everything, and it's really loving. But yeah, bricks by Trey. Andre, gosh, dude, it was so fun getting to hang out with Andre at Brick World. Every time we saw a mock that didn't have lights, we were all like, "Get it out of here!" I mean, obviously, we're just kidding, but Andre, I'm not gonna get emotional or anything because some of these creators, obviously, I know a lot more than other ones. I've known Andre a long time. I love this man to death. He's always been so kind to me. Because sometimes I'm not the easiest person, you know what I mean? To be friends with sometimes, you know what I mean? But yeah, I can't say enough good things about Dre.
Andre's a great dude.
Without a biased opinion, I will tell you right now, if you like stop motion, if you like singing, if you just like this, he's so fashionable as well.
Oh yeah.
But he makes such great stop motion.
He does.
Yeah, he entered one at Brick World last year.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
So definitely go follow Dre for sure. Black girl geeking out. Man, she's gorgeous. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw out physical compliments. I don't know if that's rude or not, but anyways, yeah. I noticed she's got calm in here, and I totally agree. Like it's just she's very I don't know the right word. I don't calm isn't exactly the right word, but like very mellow. The opposite of like how I am. So if you need a break from like just the loudness, definitely go check her stuff out. And yeah, she's total nerd, man. So let go of my brick. Shane, funny guy. He's just he's very creative, puts out really entertaining stuff, but yeah, he cracks me up a lot, man. I like a lot of his opinions on stuff like that, just in general. But yeah, Shane, cool dude, busy dad that's consumed by Lego. Yeah, being a parent, man, I tell you, it will consume you. Like some of us, like myself, our kids are either grown or getting close to be grown now. So it's like, oh yeah, I can have a little more freedom to do certain things. So, for the love of bricks, yeah, another absolute joy of a person. Very, very sweet. Just everything I've ever seen that she does is just absolutely like, again, just positive. You know what I mean? So, definitely go over and check For the Love of Bricks out. That Lego girl. I mean, look, very creative and stuff, but I just find her fascinating. I mean, not just because of the Lego stuff, but like again, you can see it right here, engineer, electrician, like she's really smart. But I don't know. I love the way her mind works. Yeah, she's just super cool. Highly recommend going and checking her out. Jen Builds.
Mhm.
Jen is an extremely sweet person.
Yeah, very sweet.
I can't tell you enough how much. I mean, she's all about the be kind to yourself. If you need to watch somebody for some positive mental health, again, probably the complete opposite of like random, Pure Rant Fury or whatever. Please go check Jen out. Very nice person. She is also very funny. I've seen her make some really awesome like mocks and modifications to stuff. So she's extremely creative, and she's always like involved in different like hashtag type stuff. You know what I mean? Like you see here, the hashtag mocks on Mondays, but she'll hop around in different, like I've seen her in different streams, talking to people and stuff like that. So, but yeah, a really, really great person in the community. Definitely go check out Jen Builds. Bo's Brick Builds. I was trying to make sure I say that right too. What's that?
No, you're like Bob's
I know,
Builder.
right? Trying
Bob's
to
the
be able to
Builder.
talk. Straight out of Houston. Just cool dude. Makes some really cool stuff. Again, highly recommend him. But yeah, definitely go check out Bo. Nappy Buffalo. Todd is I think he's more of an overall nerd, not just Lego, but definitely obviously heavy into Lego. Again, he's been through a lot. I really like listening to his takes on stuff. Even like just like with anybody, it doesn't mean I agree with everything he says, but I really like a lot of the stuff that he talks about. And sometimes it's important to have a different perspective on things. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know I can be very cynical about stuff. And I'm not saying that he doesn't point out the truths in things, but he tries to look at stuff through a little more of a calm lens. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate, like, again, like a lot of the stuff that he gets into. So yeah, go check out Todd. Inked Bricks. I feel like I'm kind of new to Ink Bricks. Not new, but pretty new. But really cool person. Definitely into a lot of the art. But also a gamer, stuff like that. Book lover. So, if you're into a lot of books, definitely go check out Adrian. Who else we got here? Black Girls Who Brick. I've been following her for a while, and I mean, obviously, it's probably self-evident in the name, empowering Black women in the Lego community. And look, I need to make sure. I want to just make a little disclaimer. I might not need to, but if anybody who might be confused on stuff. So when she says empowering Black women in the Lego community, it doesn't mean she doesn't interact with anybody else or anything like that. You know what I mean? She just likes to focus on empowering Black women in the Lego community. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I've had many, discussions with her. She's an absolute wonderful person, but I just wanted to make sure some people don't get some things twisted. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they only do this or they do that. That's not what it's about. You know what I mean? It's just like, if you have a passion in anything, it might not just be a person or people or whatever. If you have a passion with anything, it doesn't mean you don't like other things as well. You know what I mean? You just might focus on this particular thing. So,
Right.
I feel like I don't need to explain that, but just in case.
It's some people do take it that way, and then even still, so it's her page.
Yeah,
She can focus on. It's like, it's especially like, people have Star Wars page, Harry Potter page.
Right. Yeah.
It's her prerogative. If you don't like it,
Exactly. But I do want to make sure that, if there are any Black women in the Lego community that watch me and don't know of her, please, go check her stuff out. She's again very creative, and a lot of just positive messages. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who else we got? The Quarter Brick. Another one of our co-hosts. You guys go follow Jay. Jay is such a wonderful person, and I have to say, I am so glad I met Jay. Look, I'm not going to get sappy or anything, but I consider Jay.
I've already seen you cry.
I know. But I say the same thing about Andrew, but it's not Latino month right now. So, but getting to meet Jay in person just kind of confirmed what I already knew, anyways. And I don't want it to sound the wrong way, because it's not like if you don't become friends with somebody online, it doesn't. It's not meaningful, and it's irrelevant or something. That's not what I mean. I just mean like when you get to meet somebody in person and really get to hang out with them and look in their eyes and talk to them in person, and like these things just kind of solidifies all these things that you already kind of built up and knew. You know what I mean? But not only that, Jay's fun to hang out with, and Jay's smart with computers.
Just a little bit.
But no, I appreciate Jay's friendship. So you guys go follow Jay. All right. And again, I wanted to reiterate that there's a lot more creators out there, in the Black community, and not just in the Lego community. But it is, even though as I've been growing up, as a nerd, I've definitely I've had plenty of Black friends in the nerd community, you know what I mean? But I will say it makes me happy, and not in a superficial way, but it makes me happy that just throughout my life growing up, man, just more and more Black creators have not only flocked toward nerd culture in general, but contributed to stories, characters, directors, you know what I mean? Like movies, like Blade is one of the ones that pops right into my head. You know what I mean? Like Blade did so much for superhero movies that people just, I know a lot of us hardcore fans or whatever, like we know all that, but like, man, Blade was the first crazy badass like superhero character we got on film. Like Superman and stuff like that's, but Blade was different. You know what I mean? Blade had an edge to it. I'm just glad, and not just with the Black community. Also, I'm very happy to see a lot of females, also like more and more females coming into the nerd culture as well. Because dude, I know we can get into nerd arguments, we can debate on stuff or disagree, but nobody should be gatekeeping anybody. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's not even like a big, huge part of nerd culture, but there's definitely people out there, you know what I mean, that pull that crap. Yeah. It's like, it's just like I was talking about with the science thing. You know what I mean? Like you start gatekeeping, like, it's bad for everybody, man. Like,
right.
You want more people, man, coming into it and contributing and enjoying it and buying the stuff and helping us keep it alive. You know what I mean? So, good stuff. Thank you, Papa Trip. Appreciate that. That's a lot of thumbs up. All right. We have reached the end of the show. We don't have any segments this week. Sorry, everybody. But we will have some more next week. Before we leave, though, start with Andrew.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to promote, shout out, or anything for?
Just come join me and my wife every Saturday night. It's now looking like we're doing 8:30 at night. That's kind of our little sweet spot. So 8:30 Saturday night for Saturday night builds. It's a little fun little hang. Just build something and talk about the week. And I also want to wish my oldest daughter a happy 13th birthday. Her birthday was Thursday.
13.
So we have a teenager now in the house, and the emotions have already started. So pray for me and my wife.
Good luck.
Now on,
Right.
Wish us luck. But yeah, so it's been a fun weekend celebrating her birthday. So I just want to shout her out and just come check us out, man.
Awesome. No, that's great. And happy birthday to her. Starting the road down to the teenage years. It's a whole different ball game, man. Sorry, flashbacks of
I know, dude.
I'm like, hey, so many good things, but also so many things of like, hey, look, because they start trying to be a little more independent and
right. If you have any advice, please pass it along. Anybody who's been through this rodeo.
You got to practice as being a former.
Definitely when
practice patience and breathing.
Right.
Start meditating now.
the only advice I guess I can kind of give that the advice I got when I was asking around about it, because I was like, yeah, they're acting more independent, whatever. So even though this is something you should already be doing anyways, and you probably do, but I was told that, look, especially once they get into the teenage years, that you are going to have to start being more of a parent and not a friend.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, obviously that doesn't mean you can't be a friend of your kids or whatever, but
No,
like, just you have to be able to separate, like, okay,
Mhm.
because like when they're running around, you got to worry about them tripping over stuff or whatever. But like,
Right.
obviously, once they start getting into the teenage years, then you start getting a driver's license, start hanging out with older people, or whatever. Like, then
You
it's
got to
like,
watch out for Mr. $100 bill.
yeah, then you
Yeah,
got to
for
really
the
start
non-bill.
like being careful with them, and
Right.
but it's a balance, because at the same time you need them to sort of start
Right.
learning adult type situation
Yeah,
things. You know what I
yeah,
mean, about being
tough,
careful.
man.
So yeah,
Mhm.
Justin, good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Good morning.
But yeah, good luck. Quarter brick. You got anything you want to shout out, promote? You got any discrepancies you want to get out of the way?
I mean, as always, just put notifications on. I am so random. My personal life is always something, not bad, but so I'm trying to stick with the schedule of posting and things, but yeah. So just keep the notifications on, especially now that I've discovered Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a whole nother
Yeah.
beast. So yeah.
it's
That's
tough.
adult.
I mean, that's why I don't do as much stuff. I was telling somebody the other day, man, that I used to have a totally different life before I started making like videos and the channel and everything. Like, I drew a lot more. I was getting more down the road of like doing like tattoo stuff. I did a lot more things. You know what I mean? I played video games a lot. You know what I mean? Like, and now it's like if I focus too much on anything, I start pulling away from maybe to make content. It's already difficult. Like, you got a job, and
Right.
some people have kids. You know what I mean? Just I don't know. And then just trying to come up with content. You know what I mean? It can.
Mhm.
I mean, even like on these shows, like sometimes like I got bullet points, but yeah, you got to like constantly try and think of like things you want to talk about and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, but everybody just follow Jay, turn on your notification bell,
Yeah.
so you'll know when she pulls some does something like that. Miss Brick on Brick says buy lots of Tylenol and earplugs.
Thanks.
Crazy.
Right. As far as me, we'll have Pure Rant Fury as normal. And I don't know, just when other videos pop up, obviously I'll be promoting it on Instagram so everybody know what's going on. Again, want to thank everybody for everything they've done, all the support, everything that's going on. Had a really great stream today. Like I said, go back if you want to follow any of the creators we talked about. Just go back and just pause or whatever, and that way you'll see what the name is to look for on Instagram or whatever. I'm not gonna do an outro. I remember outro today because I got another one coming, so I'll have a new one next week. But the names are all different now. I mean, there's still like some, there's still some names that are fine. So you know what I mean? Like some are the same. So I'll just do the normal one I do. So all right. Anyways, okay. We will see you guys next week.
All right. See you guys.
Stay safe.
Bye.